Legs together, hands on thighs. Get up. Nice. So guys, I'm gonna is it new? It probably is new for most of you. So I'm gonna teach you something new, but it isn't new. It's just, that kind of makes sense. So I kind of like how that works. So it's not one of those, oh, I like that, but it does make sense. You'll see its application can be used for loads of things, all right? So we're going to cover that later. Also, same session, we're going to cover simultaneous defense from a straight strike, and then we're going to mix it all up together, all right? So if any of you can train with a partner for this, call them in when we do it. Otherwise, just roll with it like we would do normally on a normal dry drill, all right? So guys, can you imagine for me, please, in front of you is number 12 o'clock. Behind you is 6 o'clock. Then we've got 3 and 9. So 12, 3, 6, and 9. All right. So what I'd like you to start doing for me, please, is start shadow fighting. Start shadow fighting, doing your good thing that you do with as much quality techniques as you can. And whenever I shout a number, I want you to turn to that number, all right, like a compass or like a clock compass, 3, and deliver whatever strikes you feel appropriate. But first, making sure that you turn your head, then for a split second, decide what it is, who it is, their size, what it is that you're hitting. Don't just hit anything. Does that make sense? So if you look and someone's got their hands up like that, that might be an appropriate strike, all right? If they're sort of standing there like this, that might be, you get the idea. So look, pause for a second. This is no rush, guys, all right? So I'm not rushing you to do this. If I shout 6, I'm going to look. And for a moment, I'm going to decide, okay, what can I do? Oh, it's really close, I'm going to do this. Or he's got distance, I'm going to do that. So just pause for a second, be creative, and think of an appropriate tack tool that you could use to do that, all right? And I think that's got Shelley excited as well, because she's put the phone down, she's going to do it at the back. So we're going to do this solo, all right, guys? So start moving around, guys. Hands up, delivering all the strikes that you know, knee kicks, roundhouse kicks, uppercuts, elbows, hammers, eye gouge on the way out, on the way in, and just respond with a ferocious attack in the direction of the number that I give you. We all good with that? So start working away now, guys, for me, please. Shadow boxing in your own place. 3. Yes, so notice, quick look to the point of 3, and then go. Deal with that attack, and then carry on facing 3. Yes, nice. 9. Make sure you turn your head first. Look, see what the threat is, and go. Yes. 12. Yes, nice. Nice. 6. Each time you do something different, guys, for me. Do something different every time. Yes. Nice. Hands up all the time, guys. Hands up, hands up, hands up. 9. Mine's that side, Shelley. Yes. 6. So 6 is directly behind you when you started. 3. I'm assuming everybody's doing what Shelley's doing. 3, 6, 9. 12. Facing 12. Because we're all about digitals now, right? We don't understand. Keep looking forward, working hard. 6. Look behind, look around, decide what you're going to do. Yes. 12. Behind, back kick, that's what you're going to do. Very nice. 12. Yeah, tricked you. 6. 9. 3. 12. Facing forward now, facing the camera. 9. Face to the side. Different tool, different distance every time. 3. Spin it round, that's it. 12. 6. 12. Facing me. Legs together, hands up for me. What I want to do, guys, please, is count down from 20 to 1. Sometime during that 20 to 1, I'm going to shout out a number. And all I want you to do, so if you're doing this and I shout out 3, switch and do it to that side. You all understand? Stand by from 20 down to 1, switching different sizes, but in your mind, count down from 20 down to 1. I'm going to count down as well. Are you ready? Stand by. Go. 6, 3, 9. So each time you should be facing. 6, 3, 6, 6, 12, 3, 9, 6, 12, and shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. This should be your third warm-up, obviously, because you did the warm-up and you've done some HIIT sessions before you start. Gloves on, guys, for me, please. Gloves on. Wheel back. Real good. So it needs no introduction, guys. Straight into it for me, please. Straight into it. Remember, if you get 3 dots, you do 20 press-ups at the end. So keep your hands up all the time, guys. All right, all the time, all the time, all the time. Even if you think I'm running on, all right, and you start to drift off, stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Right? Have that kind of mental strength. Just keep going, or just start to scan the room and listen to me subconsciously, and come back in the game. Scan the room. So always thinking something tactical in your mind. Hands up, ready to go. Nice foot position. Front foot turning very slightly. Reinhale. Foot off the ground, facing forward. Flex forward. Upward tucked in. Protect the head. Protect the chin. Protect the body. Ready? 2 twos. Bum, 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 bum. Yes. 3. Bum, bum, bum. Nice. Again. 1 up for me. Bum, bum. Duck under. Yes. Cool. Nice. 2. Bum, bum. Keep moving with me, guys. Move, move, move. 1 up. Cool. 2. Kick to the groin. Yes. 2 twos for me. Bump, bump. I'm getting ready for a knee. Breaking the play. Yes. 2. Knee. Big stomp kick for me. Push me back. Remember with the stomp kick, guys, knee high. If there's a rear kick, knee high and charge through, guys. All right. It's not on the way. Knee high, nice and high, and push through. Ready? 2. Bump, bump. Stomp kick me. Bam. Remember, stomp kick me. Again, big stomp kick for me. Push, boom, better. Nice. 3. Bump, bump, bump. Duck under. Nice. Move out of the way. 1 up. Cool. Hammer strike for me. Another one. Another one. 2 hammer strikes, but from a pad angle that you see. Bam, bam. Nice. Remember, fast recoil, guys, right? If we just hit and stay, we want a nice fast recoil. So if you saw, no, different video. My own training video I was watching. Ready? 2 hammers forward, go. Bump, bump. 2 hammers forward, go. Bump, bump. Big palm strike. Boom. Yes, nice. Don't confuse a palm strike from an educational block. Palm strike is a palm, educational block is a step and intercepting move, guys, all right? Ready? 2, bump, bump. Big roundhouse kick, just like we practiced last week. Again, 2, bump, bump. Front roundhouse kick. Yes. 2, bump, bump. Rear roundhouse kick. Cool, nice. 2, rear roundhouse kick, then come back with a 3 for me, just like we practiced last week. You ready? So, 2, bump, bump. Roundhouse kick. Come back what we did last week. Bump, which was a rear hand, hook, rear hand, right? Again, so 2, roundhouse, rear hand, hook, roundhouse. We good? Or something similar. We ready? 2, bam, bam, roundhouse, rear hand, front hand to finish. Nice, duck under. Boom. 2 twos, really fast for me, guys, please. 2 twos. Bam, 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 bam. Nice, move around, move around, move around. Good. I can't wait to do this for real. All right, can't wait to do this for real. So, how many of you have got access to a partner right now? Can you have a look for me? Nobody? Nobody? I will be your partner. All right, I will be your partner. So, I can't remember if we did this with you or with the kids. I'm going to ask Shelley to come out for me. This is just revision if we did this last week, because I'm losing track of the days now, all right? So Shelley's in a fighting position, all right? And I've got my hands here. Now, we're not going to cover the whole lesson of inside defense, but the principle of, I'm with Shelley, right? And my hands are here. When Shelley moves towards me, I want to be on her straight away. So I'm going to move with her. When she moves one of her hands, I want to be on it straight away. Nice. 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 So what you're going to do, guys, go back to the centre for me. So you go back to them. So I'm going to move with you guys, all right? My hands are going to be inside your hands, and I want you to just observe for me. So it's a bit kind of recognizing preemptively from my body language and the way that I'm pulling my shoulder, perhaps you're kind of guessing what's going on. If I was to do this to you now, guys, what do you think I'm doing? I'm going to hit you, right? I'm priming myself. I'm loading up. There's something happening at the body, all right? So what I want to do is I'm going to be in this position. Your hands on the outside of my hands, and just watch my hands. And whenever my hand moves towards you, you're going to just intercept it as soon as you can. Don't wait for it to come near your chin. As soon as you feel it can move, like now, move. Yes, exactly. Keep watching, guys. Keep watching. Move. Yes. Keep going. So every time you see me move, and as soon as you see a little bit of flinch, I want you to be on me. Does that make sense? As soon as I flinch to move, you're on me straight away. So don't wait for it to get this far. So it's a inside the fence almost, right? Inside the fence. Yeah, obviously, if you're going to catch soon, your hands are going to go forward, depending on where it comes, all right? So as long as you're intercepting me, that's cool. Now do the whole thing with movement, all right? So I'm intercepting and moving. I'm intercepting and moving. Intercepting and moving. So as I'm going towards you, you're intercepting and moving. Yes. 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 Nice. Again. Nice. So guys, remember, everything your hands do should be to protect your body and your head. So if you end up kind of doing this sort of stuff, you're not protecting your head, all right? So remember, in Krav, we have a hand defense, head and body defense. Does that make sense? So if there's a punch coming towards me now, this alone may get it, but if it doesn't, I'm in the way. So I must always have a head and body defense because we call it 200%, right? Does that make sense? So wherever it is, I'm defending, I'm still backing up my hand defense with my head and body. Does that make sense, guys? Perfect. Move again with me. I'm trying to hit you. I'm just going to deflect just as I flinch. So you're on me like a spider. What do they call it when they're almost precognitive? All right. You're just as soon as I go, you're on me. Boom. As soon as I go, you're on me. As soon as I go, you're pressing straight away. As soon as I go, you're on me. I go to punch, you're pushing, and you're in. As soon as I go to move, you're straight away pressing. Cool. We all happy with that, guys? Shelly, big thumbs up for me. Yep. You get that idea? Cool. Now, let's carry on that same theme. I'm talking to you, not calling Shelly actually to come out. So, if we're thinking almost precognitively, if Shelly's at a distance from where she is now, and she loads up to punch me, it's not much of a threat because she can't punch me from here. Does that make sense? So I don't have an immediate problem. I have worried about her kicks and I can create space. But if Shelly was to close with me to get to me, I could do what's called jamming, all right? Jamming, jamming, jamming. Of course, if she closed to me, I could kick. But this is almost the point where she's trying to grab me around the way. I can do this if she's trying to come around me. But this point is she's just kind of moved in to hit me. It's almost like this bit. Does that make sense, guys? So I can't hit her from here, but I have to step to hit. So it's almost preempting that this person's closing from me. And it's almost built on that natural reaction of a flinch. So if I'm with Shelly, right, come on, and she goes to hit me, I'm going to try and where I can jam, but I'm not stopping her, I'm going to jam. We good? So I move with Shelly now. As soon as she's on me, she's on. Because my hands are up, I'm literally kind of going, whoa, what are you doing? Does that make sense, guys? Whereas if she was to try and grab me around the waist, I would have to do something to block and shield. So it's extreme from this angle to this angle. Go back to the camera for me, please. Does that make sense, guys? So I'm just out of range. If I was here and I tried to punch you out of range, I can't punch. So I'm kind of, that flinch where I'm coming towards you, you're just dealing with me with a trapping kind of jamming. You're jamming my hand so you can't hit me. Of course, we're going to do something in a minute, which we all know is a counter attack, all right? So run with it with me for now. So what I'd like to see is I'm moving here. And as soon as I kind of flinch with an action to go towards you, Your hands are up anyway. You're just going to jam my hands. Jam my hands with a view of you're going to counter-attack in a little while. Thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying there, guys. Yeah? Cool. Jam, recover back for now, guys. Ready? So I'm moving towards you. Go now. Yes. Remember, we're trapping and jamming those hands. Move with me again. Yes. Again. Nice. Now, obviously, if we're with a partner, you can start moving around. So, guys, you can move backwards and forwards. You'll know your little square like I've got. As soon as I move towards you, oh, you're on. Yes. Nice. So moving. I'm just out of range, and I know I've got to close range to hit you, and you're just going to jam. Jam. You're doing it, Shell? Jam. Nice. Now, what about, I'll just borrow Shelley a second. I'm here and Shelley's kind of moving at an angle for me and she's coming at me from here. So I can do single hand. Same as if I'm here, she's coming at me from this. I can do single hand. So single hand jamming, all right? Single hand jamming. I could be stood here and she's walking that way. Walk that way, Shelley. And she turns to me like I'm flinching. I'm doing that jam of that hand. Does that make sense? Likewise, if she walks towards the camera and she turns, as soon as I sense that she's turning to me for whatever reason, I'm on her straight away. Likewise, I can be in the front. Oh, if she's going towards me, I'm grabbing that single hand and I'm going to do some counter attacks in a little while. Does that make sense, guys? Can you go back to the camera again, Sean? So it's almost, rather than doing that as a flinch, you kind of do it, you're turning your hands that are already up into a flinch forward. And we call that jamming. All right? Happy days. So I'm going to pace up and down. So, for example, if I went to do this, you'd jam this side perhaps. If I was here and I went towards you, you'd jam this side. If I'm more like this, you'd perhaps jam like this. All right? But it's not jam like that, guys. All right? It's not a jam like this. It's a jam on top. Makes sense? Now, what would be perfect is if you could jam across, right? Because that's free-hander. But that's another chapter. We'll practice at another time. So what I mean by that is, if I could jam this hand and it crosses this one, that would only be one hand that'd free this one up. Does that make sense? So conversation for another day. So jamming, guys. Ready? Go. Yes. Move with me again. Go. Yes. Go. Yes. Ready? Center. Place. Go. Ready? Yes. Not counter yet, Mrs. Robinson. Be ready? Go. Yes. Perfect. We're good with this? So, as we know, Krav Maga isn't Krav Maga without some sort of counter attack in there, all right? Counter attack. We've got neutralizing threat. We don't want that person to keep coming, all right? So, if I get Shelley back out again. So, if we assume it's back into position, Shelley's in the fine position, and I've closed with her, it's not going to take long to start wriggling and moving up. It's not going to take long before it escalates. Does that make sense? So I'm closing to control with a view of countering almost simultaneously. Does that make sense? So if I'm here and Shelley moves towards me, I'm countering and I'm in and I'm striking and I'm moving out of the way. Or carrying on if I need to. Does that make sense? Is that quick? Is that quick? Slowly. She's flinched. I'm stepping off the line. If you notice, I'm flinching, but my hand, my body defense is taking me to the side so I can drive in with a knee. I don't have to drive in with a knee because if I flinch here and she pulls back, good. I'll come back with a kick because I'm using the right tool, right? Right tool, right distance, like we did with the warm-up. But if I close here and she pushes against me, she gets towards me, cool. She can come in all she likes. So I'm basically letting her dictate my counterattack. If I've gone low, you then know I need to go high. So if she's coming, if I've gone low, I can now go high, push, move out of there. Does that make sense, guys? Thank you very much, Robinson. So, just in summary, guys, just in summary, is a flinch response. I'm either going to hold and kick, or I'm going to hold and drive in with a knee, and then go high, low, do my strikes, whatever I'm going to be doing. Does that make sense? Nice, right? I know it's not one of those sort of Gucci techniques with the gun, sword, and samurai, but but it's a nice little subtle boom, control the hands for a little while, drive in 1, 2, 3 knees. There's going to be a wrestle, but that person's going to have to deal with your knees while that's happening. Does that make sense? Of course. So enough talking, guys. So trap, jam, low, high, 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 and get out of there, all right? So nice and aggressive now, guys, for me, please. As soon as you finish, move back, wait, a core spring. Ready? Go. Yes, yes. Bam, 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 bam. Nice, straight back, jogging on the spot, get ready to go, get ready to go, get ready to go. Yes, nice. Remember, it's the jamming. You're jamming my hands against me so they can't. If I move out of the way, that's cool. You deal with me with a long kick. But you're kind of jamming me. You're pushing your hands into me so you can deliver your knee strikes. Does that make sense? Otherwise, it then becomes a hand battle. And it's a momentary jamming strike. Ready? Here we go again. Yes. Cool. Let's assume I'm a big brute of a guy, right? One knee's not going to cut it. So I wanted to go 1, 2, 3, maybe drive those knees in really hard and fast, then come up with your best combination, 2 or 3 strikes up top. So really take it up. Are you ready? Go. Bam, 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 bam. Yes, nice. Really visualize, guys. So if you have to visualize and get that kind of sense in your face rather than kind of, yes, this is somebody I'm hitting. This person is trying to attack me. Ready? If I come now here, single hand, right? Drive your knee into my thigh if you have to. If you go on P2, bring your legs around to the side. A horizontal knee strike to the side. Some hammer strikes and fist strikes. Close with an elbow if you have to. Pushing away, look around and scan. Back to the center every time. Back to the center every time. Pushing in, boom. Grab hold, trap, boom. 2 or 3 knees if you have to. Big upper strikes. Bam, 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 bam. Don't rush the strikes, guys. None of this. Bam, bam. Remember, I always say, guys, every hit you should be doing should be to cause damage. Does that make sense? So if I'm coming up and I'm hitting him, I don't want to hit him and hit him too. I want to hit him. Boom, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. The mentality that every time I hit this guy or girl, because I want to hurt them. Make sense? Ready again? Go. Boom. Get those knees in. Drive in hard. Couple of big bombers up top. Push me out of the way. Look around. Scan. Remember, pick up an object. Defend yourself if you have to. If you need to. You good? Ready? Again. Yes. Bam, 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 bam. Cool, 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 cool. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, nice. Now, this is good, right? This is good. This is working off natural reactions. So I want to very, very quickly, if we can, all right, if I may, cover inside defense, but with a simultaneous counter, all right, with a simultaneous counter. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I wanted to kind of complement this. So if we can think about everything I'm doing here is I'm trapping and I'm delivering hand strikes and stuff afterwards. So that's got a timing issue, even with 1.5 rhythm. 1.5 rhythm. I'm defending and then countering. Ultimately, we want to be able to do all of those things at the same time. Does that make sense? So I'm going to get Shelley to come out for me. And based on that same principle, so let's use this right hand for now because it's next to the camera. If I'm here and Shelley, if I come around so I can decide this side. Right hand for now. So if I'm here and as soon as Shelley moves, I want to be on it straight away. As soon as it's out, I want to be on it straight away. But that means I'm not countering straight away. So if I can do the same thing together, I'm going to ask Shelley to punch me here in the chin. Go. I have to take faith knowing that Shelley is going to punch me on the chin. If she aims off, I'm going to get clonked, right? I know you'd like to see that, but I want Shelley to just throw a straight punch. Now, my job is to do my hand defense. If she throws a straight punch, as soon as I see it, I'm moving. As soon as I see it, I'm moving. Don't aim off. This is what happens if you aim off. You won't teach your partner how to do this properly if you think you're doing them a favor by making them feel good. It's not how we do Krav Maga, right? Shelley punches me in the chin, and I move to the side. Punch me in the chin, I move to the side. So now I've got my head and hand body defense. All right, head defense, body defense. I now need to put a hand and counter at the same time. So what Shelley will see is this, right? I'm stepping diagonally forward so that the punch comes here. All I want is a miss. My hand's going to go forward like we practiced, and I'm going to do this. Make sense? Watch again. So Shelley's going to do the same thing now. Now she walks into this bad boy, right? So yes, I didn't get hit. It was super slow. I didn't get hit because I moved forward. I didn't get hit because I stepped diagonally forward, but that's only 100%. So now I want to do 200%. I want to do two together. And look how deep I'm going to her. My punch is going to end up here. Not good for Shelley, right? So since she punched me in the face earlier, revenge is sweet, right?
You punched me last week.
Ready? So let's see where your head can go. So watch, guys, all right? Have some control. So I move here. As soon as she moves, I'm on her straight away because I'm watching what's going on here. Same on that side. I'm moving wherever it may come. I'm moving all the time, just in case I forget myself. You all understand that, guys? So I'm doing this action. And it's slightly harder off the other hand, but all you need to do is step to the side. Step to the side. And of course, everything has a counter, right? Everything has a counter effect. So we're doing this action, guys, all right? One more time for me. One more time. I'm stepping, moving. So I've got a simultaneous inside defense and strike at the same time. Recoil, carry on with my finishing strikes. Do you understand the basics of that, guys? It's quite a hard technique. Out of all the P2 inside defenses, I think it's the most difficult, but it's up there because if you can do this at the same time, you can defend and counter at the same time, move off the channel. That ticks all the boxes of counter attack, hand defense, body defense, moving off the line, all in one. Does that make sense? So I'm going to, what strike did you throw at me, Shelley? You're right, right? So I'm going to throw right at you guys, and all I want you to do for me, please, is step diagonally forward to an inside defense, move off the line. So I'm going to just for a moment, Shelley, you can just watch them for a second. We ready? Now I'm going to ask Shelley, the other side of the camera, just stand up for me, Shelley. Shelley's going to throw right to me so that I'm showing you what I should see you doing on the camera when I come around and watch, right? So Shelley's going to throw right. Does that make sense? So the art of this, the key to this is, unless I'm attacking, as soon as he makes a move to strike, I'm on it straight away. And I'm thinking defense counter at the same time. Defense counter at the same time. So quick thumbs up, we all understand that? Perfect, cool. So let's get some reps in. Let's do 20 reps, guys. 20 reps of this, of me throwing straight right for now to the camera, all right? So nice straight right. I'm gonna do 10, then you're gonna defend 10 without me, just so I can have a look at the camera. Ready? Do nice finishing modes for me as well, guys, if you get the inside defense. Again, watch here. Watch what I'm doing to throw a punch. One more. Now carry on, do 10 by yourself, nice and easily, nice and easily. I'm gonna have a quick look at the phone, guys, and give you some feedback. Nice. Don't forget to step diagonally forward, Steve. Step diagonally forward, so you end up, yeah, there we go. Yes, Danny, nice. Show me cost, yes. Good. Let's go and see what the ladies are doing. Yes. Nice. Nice, Rose, nice. Are you doing an uppercut? Because that's just showing off if you are. Are you doing a straight punch with your counter and uppercut? Show me again. Yeah, Rose. Are you doing an uppercut? Yeah, straight strike, perfect. Nice, Cat. Cat, I wanted to go more diagonally forward, so go a little bit deeper. So step a little bit more. There we go. Yes, nice. Nice. So Grace, rather than punching, see how you're punching outside your shoulder? When your hand gets here, your other hand should almost be here, rather than over there. Does that make sense? Yeah. So your punching hand, rather than going diagonally, should be going straight. So imagine you're punching me in the chin. Yeah, better. Yeah, better. Now, yeah, do that. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Cool. There you go, Shelley. So I'm technically doing this, guys, all right? So this is my channel. This is the guy that's in front of me. Here's his head, shoulders and arms. I'm now defending, doing that one-hand trap and pinning. But to get my head out of his way, I have to step diagonally forward. I have to step diagonally forward, but while I'm going there, I'm doing this almost. Then I drop this shoulder, and then this bad boy would connect, but all together. So it looks like this, look. You all good with this? Quite a hard technique, but honestly, if you can pull this off, whether you're pulling it off this way or this way, whatever, it's a real nice game changer. It gives you lots of time because you're doing the same thing together. Hence why it's called simultaneous. Have a look at P2 syllabus. It's on the app. You go to KMG adult syllabus, click down P2, read it. You can see the technique, or go and watch KMG videos. Ready? Watch again, guys. Defend this for me. Defend this. Nice. Cool. So we've got two opposite ends of the scale now, right? We've got two opposite ends of the scale. I'm just going to get Shelley to come out again. If I'm here and Shelley punches me, right? I can defend it. Does that make sense? Because I'm within range to do it. If I'm here and Shelley says, well, punch me, I can close. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense? If I'm in this position where she throws that same punch and I want to be fast and simultaneous, same that side for me, I can do the simultaneous at the same time. Only if you think you can do it. If not, you do whatever the inside defense that you know. Does that make sense? So I'm going to be working, Shelley's going to be working with me slow time, and I'm going to show you the sort of thing I want you to do in response to what I'm going to be doing with you. So Shelley's the bad girl, right? Shelley can't punch me from here. So I notice that she's come to, I notice foot moves, she's moving towards me. So as soon as she decides she's going to move, I'm doing my trapping and jamming. Does that make sense? And I'm going to go in and do my strikes. But she might come back from here with a straight punch, not a hammer, because we're not practicing it. But then I'll perhaps come back with my inside defense. Does that make sense? Happy days? But remember, even though Shelley came back with a hammer, if my hands were down, I get punched in the face. So even if she comes back with something that we wouldn't normally protect, at least my hands are up, I can single trap and carry on. The same sort of position I did with a single hand. Does that make sense? So it's got its application, even if they do come back with it. She's just trying to catch me out the camera. Does that make sense, guys? Go back again for me, Shelley, please. So, three things are going to happen. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to flinch to move towards you, and you're going to register because you're like precognitive. You're going to be on me, trapping, driving in with your knees, and hammering. We'll understand that. Thumbs up if you do. Cool. I might be here and I'm moving towards you. Before you can get there, you're doing a single hand trap. Counter attacks, high, low, whatever they may be, move out of the way. You may have missed it, and you're either going to do a inside defense 1.5 with them because you're comfortable with that, or you're going to try and do your simultaneous, which is what I'd like to try and to do. Does that make sense? So we're just going to do this for a couple of minutes, guys, please. Ready? I caught you out, did I? See the difference, guys, all right? So it's recognizing what's going on, right? Clearly, the camera probably doesn't help, but if I'm doing that, you could be on me or gone. But if you miss it, you need to be doing your inside defense, right? 1.5 rhythm. So if I'm here and I know I can't hit you from here, I've got to do this to get here. And it's that moment where you're just jamming me, all right? Ready? So Shelley's doing this, you're obviously doing that, guys. So when I'm here, you see me flinch towards you. Oh, shit. You're jamming me, come straight back with some knees and hammers. Otherwise, you would be, we would defend against that. Making sure you step forward, not diagonally, guys, all right? If you step diagonally, you're not in range, are you? You've got to step forward to be in range. Make sure that hand goes past. Ready? Yes. Keep going, guys. Finish me off, finish me off, finish me off. See those little war faces for me? Jam, bam, bam, bam. If I was to come here and you jam me, but I move back, cool, no problem. Change the kick. Go to a groin kick, right? Regular kick, just like you would do for the normal pad session that we do. All the same stuff, all these strikes we do at the beginning, all got the same application. Deal with me. Close, jam those hands in, deliver your counter strikes, move up the line out the channel. But you didn't go far enough. Boom, deal with that. Yes, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Hence why we get out of the channel, right? Get out of the way. Not just out of the way, out of harm's way. Can I grab a knife and stab you? Are you far enough out of the way? You good? Deal with me, deal with me, deal with me. You've missed it. Oh, yes, nice. Keep working with me. Working with me. Simultaneous. Don't forget to step, strike, do your business. Yes. Knee, 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 knee. Some elbows, maybe some hammers if you have to. Headbutt if they're a big, tall guy. Headbutt. I know they're not nice and pleasant, but neither's getting attacked, right? Deal with this. Ready? Go. Inside defense. Very nice. Again. Inside defense. Deal with what you've got to do. Nice. Good. It's coming, right? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Shelly's shaking the head there. Deal with this. Inside defense, right? Nice. I move towards you. Trap and jam me. Press so I can't hit you. Does that make sense? And then finish me off. Just come over a minute for me, Shelly. Stand there for me. No, see, she's done it and I never asked her to. Does that make sense? It's a natural reaction. It's a natural reaction. It's a natural reaction. I'm not asked to do this. Oh, shit, what's this? It's a beautiful Krav Maga. It's all built on natural reactions. Come on forward. So she's grabbed me. Now I'm going to try. I can't hit. I can't hit. All right, but she could exactly. Don't enjoy it too much. Does that make sense? Same for here. She's lower than I am. What do you think you could do with your head right now? Go on then. Exactly. Right. So there's lots of nasty things she could do. But also as well, look, this hand is almost trapped this hand. So now she wanted to, she could do this or gouge my eyes. Now I'm doing this, right? Exactly. Right, come sit down. Get the idea? So when we can get that cross hand and we can just gouge the eyes, I'm not talking about Medusa here with them in your eye, just enough so that this happens. All right? We're not blind people, do we really? You all good? Deal with this? Yes, finish me off, guys. Finish me off. Finish me off. Move away, get to a safe place. Yes, very nice. Very nice. Finish me off. Finish me off. Cool. What about though, guys? You've got to say, yeah, and I'm trying to grab you now. Yes. Remember where you can. One hand to the shoulder, one hand here. But it's better to go there than nowhere at all. Nice. Cool. Move out of the way. Cool. Trap, jam, knee, 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 hammer, 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 move out of the way. Deal with this one, guys. This last one. Boom. Yes. Nice, nice. Finish off, finish off. Don't let me grab you. Very nice, guys. Awesome, 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 awesome. We all good? Lots of ticks and smiley faces up on the board there, so you must have done something really good. You're saying no about Danny, is that right?
Right.
She's only one.
No, it's great.
It's always great. But did you just give me the bird?
Yeah.
Can't do this. It's on live show, Danny. You have to do it after. We all happy with that, guys? So like I said, it's not enough wall technique, but you notice at the very end, with Shelley, since I moved towards, she was doing it anyway. So something you might do. We might do this and it might end up. Can I just borrow a second, Shelley? I do the same thing, but it might end up this, right? What's going to stop that? Keep holding me, Shelley. Don't what's going to stop this? What do you think like doing, Shelley? Exactly, right? She's going to need me one, right? Exactly, thank you. So yes, you could, and then the struggle ensues. And if you're not as strong as your attacker, it's going to get messy. But you level up your defense by attacking the attacker, by controlling the hands a little bit, pressing a little bit, all right? And then deliver your knees or your leg kicks, the low principle, high principle. Do you know what? There's nothing wrong with a big kick to the shin, all right? If you've got stilettos on, Steve, Costas, for example, all right? Danny even, all right? If you've got stilettos on or really thick but narrow-heeled shoes, and you stomp the foot as your defense, it's all good. I'm just giving you some ideas, guys, all right? Something to play around with. So have some fun. Practice that, guys, please. And do practice it, do practice it, do practice it. Feel good? Cool. Perfect. I'm going to just bow out first. Legs together, hands on thighs. Get up. Because I then know to edit it from this point. Can I just thumbs up? How many of you have got the app up and running on your phones yet? Costa, have you got your app running? So try and get the app downloaded if you can. Because once we start back, guys, all right, you need to be checking in. Well, I'm hopefully going to have a kiosk where you check in for your classes so you know the lessons that you've attended, watch ones you've missed so we can focus your training specific to your grades and bits and pieces, all right? So that's all good stuff. Cool. If you want to stay for a quick couple of minutes, guys, I'm going to come around and say hello. If not, you've got somewhere to be. That's cool. Thank you very much. Whatever you're doing, give yourself a clap.